Good evening again for the second part of parenting during Corona. We are Success E-Learning, and what we do, we connect with families. We support students from 9th to 12th grade based on their necessities. For example, a child finds maths difficult, we find what the child needs, we assign a teacher, we gauge the learning abilities of the child, schedule a session, and they have a demo, and then they start off. We've been seeing some wonders during this lockdown. A lot of parents have been quite in an anguish with a lot of exams being closed and about the future of their children. Hence, this has been a time when we are able to reach out to parents, and they are able to reach whenever they need support. We are also doing this for college students. We're catering to all the majors, and we have wonderful professors in our connection who teach sessions for children, and regular feedback is given to the parents. Along with this, we have a wonderful communicative English package where you tend to tell us what you require. We provide a package and we teach you based on that. You can have it for a month, for 6 months, 1 year, it's left to you. Also, we also have a very important gesture that we do for the society. That is, we help parents who are in need of support for bringing up their children. Now, these are times when parents are working, they are distressed, yet children are even more distressed. There are times when we don't know how to react to how children are expressing their thoughts, or if they are aggravated, how do we do it? So, at Success E-Learning, we have this great work which we do. We have parents who approach us, we give them full attention, we find out what the child wants, we understand the child, we become friendly with the child. We don't take the problem first. First, we get connected with the child, and with that, we work on how we can bring some attitudinal and behavioral changes within the children. It's working out very well. One boy who is in 12th grade has changed so much that usually he used to always fight with his in his home, but now after 2 sessions he has never fought. We have not even told him not to fight, but it just happens with the way we connect with them and we work with them. This series is an educational series on how you can parent during this COVID times. We understand it's a very tough time, so we believe family harmony stands first. Now, what is family harmony? Family harmony is where we all have an understanding with each other. These are tough times which could make anyone cranky, stressed, and scream. But how do you maintain a harmonical family life, especially during these times? One thing we can always practice is remember, we are the role models for our children. They watch us, they do whatever we do. Imagine you go home and on a regular working day prior to Corona, and as soon as you reach home, you're always into browsing, you're always onto your phone call, you're always into your surfing, you're listening to music, watching Netflix, you're not being with them. What happens is they too imbibe it. They don't find being online wrong because they feel that their parents are online always. So it is a practice. This also implies with games. When children play games, any online game which is abusive in nature, assaulting, and has a lot of violence in it, they don't know to draw the line between crime. That line between crime and reality or compassion gets blurred, and they don't find anything wrong with even assaulting a person because they found that it is happening in the video, so we could do it. So we are the role models for our children. Remember that. If we communicate well, they communicate well. Now, what is communication? If we scream at home, imagine we shout at our spouse or at our children, they tend to start screaming also. But at the same time, if we put little compassion there, we are practicing a modeling of a peaceful environment at our home. Do that. See to it that you use positive language at home, very supportive and an empathetic listening at home. Now, do everything as a family. Imagine you have your room is a little untidy, your sitting room. Don't just do it alone, and don't feel like the whole burden is yours. Connect with the family, ask everyone to get involved. Tell, I'm going to take care of the sitting room. You guys are doing the sofa. The other one takes care of the furniture, and doing something as a family, though they would be reluctant initially, yet they'd love to join in and do something what they are capable of. Always keep an empathetic ear. If a child or a spouse approaches you, don't just jump to find out a little and give a solution to it. That does not work. No one wants your solution. Instead, what they're looking for is sometimes just a listening ear. Listen to what they have to say. It could be small, it could be just about understanding what they're undergoing. Just take it, listen. During the course of listening, you'll understand if they really seek advice or if they just are shedding a little burden of theirs. If it is just shedding their burden, just listen and give a gesture that you're feeling or understanding what they are undergoing. Now, when you feel stressed, now there are times when we all feel stressed. What do we do, or how do we sustain ourselves? The best thing is take 10 minutes off from whatever you're doing. Imagine now your child has just done or spilled the milk or broke a flower vase while playing within the house. Don't blast, don't scream, take a 10-minute off. Understand, what am I doing? If I scream, is it the right action that I'm supposed to do? Is my screaming really going to change anything? So get back and make some changes. Now you remember I'm saying move from the place. You should move from the place. Psychologically, whenever there is a problem, when you move away from the place for some time, the mind feels a shift in whatever is happening, and when you come back, you come with a little more freshness. Now there's another way you can do this. Even a walk in the evening, whenever you're feeling too stressed, helps a lot. When you walk out, you may move and see new things. You may break a twig which is on the road, a leaf. If you're able to hear the breaking or the crunching of that leaf, that serenity gives you a very fresh perspective. You can come back and do some very different things on return. You'll feel revitalized and strengthened to meet the same problem, but this time with a little more auger. Now, remember, you're not alone. At Success E-Learning, we've been receiving lots of calls based on these sort of necessities, and we always tend to return. We love to help parents wherever they need. There are times when parents can't do it all by themselves, and they do approach us. We are always there to help you. When taking a break, take some time for yourself. It could be art. I recently saw a friend, I never knew she draws. When I saw her artwork, I was really mesmerized. Art, even if it is just creating a small painting, some art from craft work, art from waste, if it soothes you, it soothes the mind and it helps. How to treat a child with a bad behavior? Now this is there at every household. When you find any bad behavior at home, don't instantly reprimand the child. Have consequences. See, imagine a child is broken or is expecting a toy and wants it and is asking and screaming for it. Don't divert the person. Sit with the child, make the child understand. Make the child understand that you understand that the child needs that toy or any gadget, but tell them to give some time, understand the situation at home, outside, and when a child gets to know that it's throwing tantrums on mere too heavy things or too high things, the child would understand that, okay, I believe I'm doing it a little lot. And the child, believe me, would accept and come down. Bring your child down. Make your child really realize that where they are standing. A child, if is able to acknowledge that it is in the wrong, it's going or it is screaming in the wrong way, what happens is the child naturally tends to imbibe it, and whenever in the future our child gets angry for some reason, it will take 5 minutes to understand if they have done it in the right way or wrong way. Now, also, do give your child a consequence, or see, for example, if a child is very naughty, do say to the child that I cannot tolerate this behavior, you better change it, it's not good. When this is screamed at, children don't like to listen. When this is told with all that care and attention, it works. I'll give you an example. Imagine throughout the day the child has been fiddling through the mobiles. You have one option. You can either snatch away the mobile and say that I'm not going to give the mobile, or you can set timelines. 1 hour you will stay without your mobile. Doing this makes them understand, oh, if I'm using the mobile too much, my mother may take it away. Hence, I better take cover. I better follow it. And remember, for the smallest changes that they indicate, anything you find out, like you've asked them to do something, maybe tidy up their room, and if they have done it, acknowledge that and thank them. Most importantly, praise them in front of others. When a child is praised, the child feels so touched and would want to do it again, and sometimes would do it by himself. So, next time you get angry, take time for yourself and think, if I'm doing the right thing, or why is this happening now, or am I normally like this? Okay, think about it. I want to end you with an important point. Family budgeting. This is a time when everyone is facing the financial crunch. We are losing our jobs. There are layoffs. There are pay cuts. A lot of things. We are losing our jobs. Make your child understand. Instead of screaming at the child of not really knowing what is happening at home, explain to the child how whatever your salary was has reduced, how everything outside has become quite meager, and what you could do to, or what the child can do to reduce thinking on just buying. Let them know the difference between needs and wants. Say wants, this is not the time for wants, and needs, yes, only if it is very essential. What we plan at Success E-Learning is that there must be a very good rapport at your home. Understanding and love begins when we speak out, we are more empathetic. This is exactly the time, this could be a gifted time in fact, where you get to know your child, the child realizes many things about himself or herself, and you can have a very harmonious relationship at home. This is not a time to just scream, get stressed. Protect yourself, safeguard your children, and bring in a lot of fun. Remember, you don't need every advice that comes to you. Sometimes you know the solutions of what you should do. Just follow it and it will help. For everything else, your educational needs, your support for your college studies, interviews, whatever it is, you can always approach us. We are not a mere learning initiative or a plan, but we are a group of people who are here just to help children whenever they need. Thank you. Let's meet again on another video. Do send whatever videos or support you require. We would love to make videos specifically based on your need, and we would also be making a mention of your name because you had suggested a video on that. Thank you and have a wonderful family time.